penultimate deadline stream of the season, Game Week 37. Second to last one. One more deadline stream after this one to go. And then it's all said and done. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I keep saying this in my videos. What am I going to do with myself over the summer? Bear with this. Just straighten that a little bit. That looks straight, doesn't it? I'm just going to tweet to say that we're live at the moment. I was just checking I wasn't muted. We're not. I hope everyone's doing well. I see we got Insane Gamer in the chat already. Massive. The deadline is today, my friend. The deadline is at 6 PM UK time today. Saka this week. I like it. I think he could do well. I'm live for hashtag FPL Game Week 37 deadline stream. Hope everyone's doing well. So I'm just tweeting that we're live, and then I'll be right with you. Just find the thumbnail from my my images. There we go. All right. Well, there we are. I'm gonna be live for a little while. 3 hours maybe. We'll see. We'll see how long we can last. We'll see how long we can last. Bobitat, good to see you, man. I'm back. Good to see you. COD God, love it, mate. Are you still playing? I say you still playing COD. I don't know why I said that. I don't play it anymore, but I hope you're enjoying COD, and I'm doing well, mate. It all depends, John Wick, on who you're planning to sell. Really, this all depends on who you're planning to sell. Hello from Thailand. Good to see you, man. Whereabouts in Thailand are you? Andy, no worries, mate. I'm already on triple Villa. Is it worth to do Konsa and Isak to Housen and another? I think you're going to have to go without Watkins. I'd probably do the move you just said there. Would you play Bradley, Konsa, or Kivior? I would double up on Villa defence, I think. Ange has made it clear that I think he's going to rotate against Villa. So I would start Konsa. In fact, I'm tempted to do the same. Tell you what, John Wick, that sounds like a good set of moves to me. Here's how I'm looking. One decision left to make is, do I start Konsa over one of these other defenders? And the other decision is, I've decided that I'm bringing Ollie Watkins in, and I'm going to make him my captain. That's decided. But the question is, who do I sell out of Isak and Mateta for him? Because I think I'm bringing in Watkins, like I said. But question is, who do I sell? So I'd be, interested to know what you guys think. It's either Mateta or Isak that go for me. Villa always beat Spurs 2-1, apparently. Interesting little fact there. No chance to top mini leagues. It can't make target rank. So for fun, and to make the football fun, I'm taking a -12. Nice, mate. I would definitely look to bring in Vardy this week if you're looking to have a bit of fun. I think owning Vardy for his final game for Leicester will be quite fun. FPL JH, my pleasure, man. 40 points to gain on my mini league rival, bringing in Neto for Savinho and toying between Haaland and Asensio for captain. I like it. Gary Watkins for Marmouche. Yeah, I like that. Mateta, right? I think it's got to be, hasn't it? Palmer, Vardy, Watkins, Branthwaite. Love it. That's really exciting. I'm going to put my camera down so I can sit back a little bit, actually. How's that? There we go. I bought Watkins, so I need to drop Salah or Wissa. I'd drop KDB, to be honest, mate. Out of that lot. Probably controversial, but I think I'd drop KDB at that lot. Correct, navy blue. But I can't say that Mateta's done all that much better. I'm just going to go through it now with you guys, actually. I'm going to have a look at the news, see if there's anything worth talking about. So the big news from Spurs, and saying, in a normal world, you use this to be sharpening up. But we're not living in a normal world. We can't lose another player to injury. So, to me, that says big rotation for Tottenham. Wesley Fofana's got more points on his licence than Chelsea have in that time. Oh, and then several Premier League giants. Top transfers in. Watkins most popular. That's it, really, guys. Saliba or Munoz? Check my team, mate. That's my decision. What do you think about Sarr to Palmer for free? Yeah, I like it. Wissa or Isak? Wissa. Saliba or Livramento? Saliba. That's quite funny, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, he's banned. I think it's 12 points on your licence. I haven't had a single point yet on my driving licence. Been driving for a decade. I'm a very good boy. Hope you're well. Haaland to Watkins to have enough cash for Saka next week. Oh, I'm in a similar position, mate, but I just think I'm going to keep hold of Haaland because I think you could captain Haaland next week. And also, this is a quiz question. So if you're in early, you'll know an answer to a quiz question. But have a guess how many goals Saka has in the Premier League this season, right? Have a guess. Guess how many goals he's got. Don't check, just guess. And then we can use that to decide if you want to captain him. How about that? Because it's 6 goals. He's only scored 6 goals in the Prem this season. Do you want to captain a player that scored just 6 goals? Not sure I do. So, yeah. What do you think of starting Martinelli over Sarr? Yeah, I don't mind it. 6 Premier League goals, that is. Andy McAdam, I cannot tell if that's a pun to get me to say something dodgy, so I'm not going to say it. But I'm going to have a special little chicken pasta dish that I like to make. I might even have an ice cream after training too. I've got to go to training at about 4 o'clock today. Would you swap Salah now last year? I swapped him last week, mate. I think Salah will definitely start. I just don't think Liverpool are going to do that much. I say that, and they'll probably score 5 goals and he'll get a hat-trick. Yeah, Rodgers captain, mate. You could do a lot worse than that. 8 Nori or Neco Williams. I'd probably play 8 Nori. Go for 8 Nori. The training I've got tonight, mate, is swimming. I've got a coach for that. But I'm part of a team, so it's a team coach. Play Kluivert or Sarr? I'd probably play Kluivert, to be honest. Hello, Geek. Nice one, mate. I have a very strong mind. KDB, Saka, Salah, and Mbumo. Better with Acuna. Yeah, they trolled me too. I can't comment on that one, Andy, because it might cause some controversy. So I'm not going to comment on that one. Good day, Harry. Play one of Munoz or Milenkovic. Probably Munoz of those two. Can only afford Watkins if I sell Isak. Probably do it. I'll probably do it. Reluctantly, but I'd do it. Flecken or Raya? I play Flecken. Oh, would I? Flip a coin, mate. Get a coin out and flip it. I've no idea, really. What do you think Ian Holloway would say about managers openly resting players but not getting fined? He wouldn't like it. I was going to try and do an Ian Holloway accent, but it didn't work. I didn't even try. Yeah, Vardy's a good captain. He's just good fun as well. No, the deadline hasn't passed yet, and I think I'd bench Chris Wood. Anyone famous at your club? Yeah, we got the second fastest woman in Britain, who I swim with, mate. Freddie Ebbing, good to see you, my friend. Go with the lap or Vardy, Andy. If you could only watch one content creator, it's funny you say that because he's in the chat. I'd say FPL Tom, mate. There's two for me. It's my good mate FPL Tom and FPL Fran. Those are the two. FPL Fran's cheat sheet is fantastic, and so is FPL Tom. I wrote on his channel yesterday, by the way. If you want a little watch back of our Gameweek 37 preview, you can check out his channel. One of Wood, Isak, or Wissa? Wood. Yeah. Or LFC on the beach, quite literally, mate. But the question is, it depends if the little holiday they've had will actually help them recover and play better. That's a genuine question I would ask. Best captain this week if I don't chase? Watkins. Bench boost active? Yeah, sure, that's fine. She's about the same, well, at training anyway, she's about the same speed as me, but she can go up a gear when we put a race suit on and go faster. But at training, we're about the same speed, but don't forget she is a woman. So, you know, I have my advantages over her. So, yeah, she's a phenomenal swimmer. Second fastest in Britain, basically. Oh, she was. She won silver at the Nationals a month ago. Silver in the 50 freestyle, which is the fastest event. Hi, Tom, mate. Good to see you, Rob. Who to captain? Watkins, mate. Watkins for me. Best captain this week. If chasing, I'd give it to Vardy, I think. Bit of fun, innit? Yeah, Mark, I've got the same issue. I think I'm going to sell Mateta. Yeah, give me some suggestions for the captaincy poll, mate, and I'll crack it up. Yeah, I'm going to go Ollie Watkins. I think I'm going to buy him for Mateta. Haaland's captain at the moment because I don't have Watkins in my team. I need to make the transfer, but I'm going to wait a little bit. You know, we've got a little while until the deadline, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit. I would do Martinez definitely over Raya, and then probably Saliba. Yeah, I don't mind Bowen either as a captaincy shout if you're chasing. I would bench Chris Wood. I think John Wick. Watkins and Boomer, Haaland, KDB. Yep, agree with that. Ooh, my PC battery's running low. Bear with, guys. That happened yesterday as well when I was on Tom's stream. Because I've got two laptops that I use at this desk, my work one and my YouTube one. There we go, we're back up. I wouldn't buy Watkins for -4, Andy. I'd stick without him. It's not worth the hit, in my opinion. Salah to Bowen? Probably not. I think I'd just keep Salah, to be honest. Bowen's never really going to light the world up, I don't think. And then he scores a hat-trick this week. But he's not really the kind of player that hauls. Whereas Salah, he could always do that. Yeah, I've tried, Andy. I've tried, bro. You have to push for them. Put it in their chat. I'd love to go on. It looks like wicked fun. Would you play O'Brien even if he has a yellow flag? Excuse me. The thing for me with O'Brien is it's whether you think he'll get minutes. Like, if you think he comes off the bench, I wouldn't play him. But if you think he either starts or doesn't feature at all, then I'd stick him in. Anderson. Who is Anderson? Am I being stupid? Anderson. Am I being dumb and forgetting about a goalkeeper in the Premier League that's called Anderson? Is that the Leicester one? I do FPL Amateur. I won't say which ones though. Would you sell Isak for Watkins for free? Yeah, probably. It depends though who else you have. I think I might start Concert. Yeah, that's still a. Oh, of course, Dean Henderson. Yes. I've got you. I'd probably play. I play Henderson. Why not? Salah or Rogers captain? Rogers. Would you do Isak to Vardy plus Eze to Palmer for a -4? Probably not. Cheers, Alex. Good to see you, man. Play 8 Nori. I play 8 Nori. Gambling on O'Brien. Who would you make first defensive sub? Saliba. Sure, Rogers, you could captain him. Evan Nilsson on the bench. Is that a leak or you've got him on the bench? Andy, take care, my friend. Marmoush to Wood. Don't hate it. I think there are better captaincy option, better striker options than Wood, though. Bowen has 38 points over the last 5 games. You should definitely have him. For who, though? Who would you bring in? Who would you sell him for? Sorry, who would you sell to get him in? Yes, I would sell Marmoush, Rob, to Watkins if it was me. Conser Watkins stinking up my team. Asensio, what could possibly go wrong? I think you could do all right this week. Definitely Jeremy. Sarr to Palmer for a -4. Probably wouldn't do it for a hit, to be honest with you. That Haaland leak destroyed my plans. Me too, bro. Asensio will be... Yeah, I agree. I named him as a good differential. I've no idea, Reem Rai, as to whether Marmoush will play. I don't think I'm going to captain Haaland, though, Alex. I'm going to bring in Watkins. I just don't have him yet to captain him. Absolutely not. I would not bring in a defender for a hit under any circumstances, unless it was a double game week. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. They have to keep a clean sheet or get an attack in return for the hit to be worth it. So I just don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's... You can't guarantee that to happen enough for me to say the hit's worth it. Unless it's for a double game week, I'm not having it. Already answered that one, Mark, I think. 8 Nori. My pleasure, Jeremy. I have Martinez, Rogers and Asensio. No. Keep the team as it is. Don't take the hit. Dwight Schrute. I don't mind that. As hits go, that's not a bad one. We hope so, Zilulu Bear. We hope so. Best free Villa assets. Martinez, Rogers, Watkins. Or Asensio is like a rogue 4th as well. Yeah, I'd say that. No worries, Mark. Want to captain Watkins? Yeah, but all the writing's there for Spurs to be weak, in my opinion. I'd just make 2 moves there, Reem Rye, instead of 3. I like the moves, but I'd only do 2 of them. Am I still in my FPL cups? Should we find out? How do I find out? Cups. No. It would appear that I am not. I have lost all the cups. I've lost my own one. Oh, my mate's one I'm still in, though. I've got Ross in the semi-final, it would appear. But yeah, I've lost all of them, though. The overall cup, I went out in game week 16. I went out in the, second game week? This guy beat me. Yeah, Lewis Hall, who scored 15 points. Rob's nicely covered on Villa. Love to see it. I'm getting Vardy and Palmer. Yeah, I like it. I would captain... Oh, would I captain Palmer? Have I seen enough from Palmer to captain him? I don't think I have. Nice one, Andrew. Is changing Kanate, Burn, Neko, or Keelman? Sorry, I'm yawning. I wouldn't spend a single transfer on a defender for the rest of the season at this point. Is this a deadline stream for Game Week 38? No, mate, it's 37 we're on at the moment, so that's what this is for. The deadline's at 6 PM UK time, and I have training later on this evening, so I've gone early. Might have both Haaland and Watkins. I love that. I'm just going to captain Watkins, mate. Watkins for me, Glenn. Go all in on double Arsenal defence and bench Isak or start Isak and Verbruggen. Who've Brighton got? Liverpool. Nah, I'd just start. I don't know what you mean by double Arsenal defence. If you got Raya, I'd start Raya and Isak, to be honest with you, mate. Much like I'm doing. Oh, but they are playing each other, aren't they? That's a good point. Might change that. Palmer is a trap. We shall see. Palmer might be a trap, but he is playing Man United. Just check Twitter, see if there's any news. Nah, got nothing. Play Isak or Sarr. Probably Isak. Enzo/Neto. I would actually say Enzo for me. I think his minutes are more secure. And he's been pretty good recently. I quite like Enzo as a differential midfielder as well, if you fancy it. Oh, that's confusing to me, Max. I would start Raya and Isak, to be honest. I don't get why you have to choose. I would start Raya and Isak. I wouldn't worry about them playing each other, to be honest. I know it's that sounds funky, but I would do that. Isak or Cunha, which should I sell? Probably Isak. He's running on an injury at the moment, his old Alexander. People are getting emotional. I quite like it. I think it's fine. Whistle or Bowen? Oh, bloody hell. Surely you've got someone else you can bench instead of those two. Just trying to optimise. Yeah, fair enough. You got my opinion anyway. Whether you want to follow it or not, it's up to you, but you got my opinion. Sorry, guys. Yes, agree, FPL Amateur. Who's your player of the season? It's got to be Salah, hasn't it? I mean, the guy's broken the FPL points record. I know it's boring, but got to say that. Absolutely, David. Who to choose? Check who I started, mate. There's your answer. Do you fancy Watkins over Wood? In a football sense, yes. Canate to Kivior on Gameweek 38 for free. I just wouldn't buy a defender. I don't think there's enough points in the defenders. I think you should target midfielders and forwards because that's where the points are going to be scored. Did you see tonight? Interesting FPL amateur. Yeah, I don't care if you're chasing rank. I wouldn't. I'd start both of them, mate. I don't know, Shiv. I don't know. He's not my captain. Watkins is going to be my captain. I just haven't brought him in yet. Start Wan-Bissaka, Timber, or Ruben Diaz. Probably Ruben Diaz, mate. Isak and Sarr to Beto and Saka. Or Sarr to Asensio. I'm chasing. -20. Okay, making up 20 points. Yeah, I like Isak and Sarr to Beto and Saka. Why not? Why not do that? Ziluli Bear, yes. I'm thinking of Mateta to Watkins, but I haven't. When should I use bench boost and triple captain? Well, I'd use bench boost this week if you've got 15 players, and then I'd use your triple captain next week. I mean, that's how you've got to do it, I think. There's no other way. There's no other way. Because Raya is playing Isak. Absolutely not, Z4YD. I've answered that already, mate. Ask me that again, I'm not going to be able to answer it again. Because no, I would absolutely not take hits for defenders at this stage of the season. And yeah, quite late to be using those chips, but I'd use your bench boost this week, triple captain next week. Yeah, it is rather late, isn't it? Save it for next season. Yeah, you double up next season. Oh, who is the best replacement for Mateta? I wouldn't bother. I'd just keep him, mate. It's that or Raul Jimenez, I think. But I'd probably just keep Mateta. I know FPL amateur. It's what you got to deal with, mate. It's what we deal with as FPL YouTubers. It's what we deal with. Oh, yeah, sure, JJ Games. Go for it, mate. I mean, it's down to you, really. If you think Raya could keep a clean... Who's more likely to keep the clean sheet? And then I'd do that. Okay, so we've been live for half an hour. Shall we have a look at my score predictions? Bro. FPLJH. How long have you been on the stream for, man? I literally answered that 10 seconds ago. Score predictions. I've got Villa beating Spurs 3-1. Although I do think there's a clean sheet in there for Villa. Chelsea, I think they win 2-0 against Man United. I really do. Everton 2, Southampton 0. Forest, I think, win 2-1 against West Ham. Brentford and Fulham 2-all. Few 2-all games. I think Leicester Ipswich will be 2-all. And I think Arsenal Newcastle will be 2-all as well. I know I've put the same score 3 times. 4 times, actually. I think there'll be 4 2-2 draws this weekend. But I think they're pretty fair score predictions for those games. I actually think Brighton beat Liverpool as well. I've got them winning 3-2. And then 3-1 for Man City against Bournemouth. I'll leave that on screen. Let you guys digest that one. You can tell me what you think. Gotta be 2-1. Well, I don't have any investment in Everton, so I'm just honest about what I think will happen. I don't think they do JJ Games. Have you seen what Ange Postecoglou has said in his press conference? Have you seen what he said? Because certainly doesn't look like that is going to happen. We'll see, FPL Amateur. We'll see. It is the final game at Goodison, isn't it? For the men's team, of course. Salah or Saka? Probably Saka, you know. Even though Saka has not done so well in the Premier League, in my opinion, this season, I'd probably pick him. How about starting Trossard and benching Haaland? I just don't see why you'd bench Haaland. If you bought him in, you've got to believe in him, I think. I think Haaland plays the rest of the minutes of the season, to be honest with you. Yeah, Andrew, I was talking about this with my mate Ben, who I'm not sure is in the chat at the moment. But I was just saying I felt really sorry for Gary O'Neill because Wolves had such a tough start to the season and some really horrible VAR refereeing calls. And I almost think things outside of his control ended up getting him sacked. The fixtures were really tough. He got really unfair luck of the draw from refereeing decisions. Yeah, I feel sorry for O'Neill. Absolutely not Alexandru. Vardy would be my differential shout as well. More than just a differential who could do well, I think he's really fun as well. I think it's a really fun pick. Spurs could put their best team out and will still get destroyed. They're horrendous. I don't know. I think Spurs' best team, particularly their defence, is actually pretty good. But they obviously have Kulusevski and Maddison missing. I just think Spurs are so much better when they've got Van der Ven and Romero both at full fitness. I think Gary O'Neill might go to Norwich, FPL Amateur, if you were to ask me. Thoughts on Leeds, Burnley? I think they're all going down, mate. To be honest, I think Leeds probably the only ones that could possibly stay up. I think the rest of them are all going down. And even then, I don't think Leeds are good enough to stay up. It's a real shame where we are in football, but the gulf between top teams in the Championship and the bottom teams in the Premier League is just absolutely vast. Their duty, I would definitely say Palmer. Harry Brown, not working today. I do a half day on a Friday, mate. So I've done my Friday hours. So we're all good. Livramento or Milenkovic? Probably say Milenkovic, mate. I probably have to say Milenkovic there. I may have answered that question differently earlier on, but I would say Milenkovic. Yeah, we'll see FPL Amateur. The thing is, though, you've got to be able to score goals to stay up. You have to score goals. I'm just not sure they're going to be able to do that. Craig, I think I'm going to get rid of Mateta. First manager to get sacked. Daniel Fark. There you go. Said it first. Sell Salah for Palmer. Yeah. I think Salah is as sellable as he's ever been right now. Reese, good to see you, my friend. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of doing, mate. I haven't made it yet, but that's exactly what I'm thinking of doing, mate. I think if Ange doesn't win the Europa League final, he's gone, mate, to be honest. Even if he does, he could still be gone. Who's that? Andrew? Has to be Amarim. We'll see. We'll see. The thing is, I think that Jim Ratcliffe and his team have come in now and realised that the manager probably isn't the biggest issue at Man United anymore, and they'll give him time. Oh, I don't want to talk about it, Harry. One individual error by Rob Dickey to take out Kiefer Moore and get a red card lost us the playoffs, mate. I thought we competed with Sheffield United pretty well up until that point. And there was a lot of arguments as to whether it was a red card or not. I don't really care. He should never have even made the challenge. Just didn't need to give the referee a decision to make. And that cost us the playoffs, basically. It's that simple. Shame that our season ends over an individual error. That's what I'd say. But what we do is Bristol City, mate. I don't really care, to be honest, JJ Games. I couldn't care less who wins the playoff final. Actually, no, I can. I'd rather Sunderland won it. Because Sheffield United, I don't know if anyone watched our second leg against them, but they had an entire stand empty in a playoff semi-final. And I thought, wow, that's pretty poor. Whereas Sunderland, their fans are pretty loyal. And it'd be nice to see them back in the Premier League. To me, Sunderland feel like one of the 20 staple Premier League teams, in my opinion. One of the 20 that I would consider pretty staple Premier League. I think this season has proved more than ever that saving all chips and many transfers possible, sort of. I don't know. I used my triple captain in like game week 6, and Haaland scored a hat-trick that week. So, don't know. I also think this season the assistant manager has been such a swingy chip. I mean, the reason I'm 21k overall is down to the 54 points that my assistant manager pick scored me. Like, genuinely, it was ridiculous, to be honest. A little bit FPL amateur, but it's not dull anymore. Jordan, Savinho to Sharda, and then bench Eze or Isak. Yeah. Eze or Isak benching is really tough. I'd want to see what the chat thought about that. What does the chat think? I think if Crystal Palace win the FA Cup, then their options become crap in FPL because they'll be partying all week. But if they don't win, I think they're still decent. I wouldn't sell Salah this week for a hit, Mark. Wait till next week. As long as you get Watkins into captain this week, I would bring Saka in for the final week, but I wouldn't do it now. Oh, sorry to hear that, Alexandru. Harry Brown, if you look on livefpl.net, you might be able to find that out. What is an okay, good, and great rank? I'd say okay is top million, good top 500k, and great anything in the top 100k, I think. Good luck, Harry's Army, with year 9. It's a bit of a late lunch, isn't it? I used to have lunch at school at like 1:25 p.m. as well. It was a nightmare. I used to get so hungry. Best front three? Watkins, Wissa, Haaland. I think the assistant manager should either be a permanent feature in the game or not at all. That's how it should be played. I've no idea on Luca Dean, mate. I don't know, sorry. Havertz for Gameweek? Maybe. Maybe you could go for Havertz. Yeah, maybe you could. Maybe you could. That's pretty rough going, that lunchtime there, Harry's Army. Only half an hour as well. Oh, sorry, 40 minutes. That's tough. I think I had 40 minutes for lunch as well. It was rubbish. You could barely you couldn't eat and then play a game of football in that time, which was very disappointing. Yeah, I mean, someone asked me for a captaincy poll, and I was like, great. And then they didn't give me any options to put on it. Who do you think should go on a captaincy poll? We can do one. I'll put it in the chat. Who should go in the poll? Yeah, Vardy, I guess. So many options. Actually, I'm going to do another straw poll. I'll do another straw poll. Bear with, guys. I'll set up another straw poll. There's so many options. And they won't have John Terry on it this time either. Let's do a poll. Right, game week 37. single choice. So we want Watkins, Salah, Palmer, and Bumo. Rogers. No, he already thinks Chris would. Put Vardy. I haven't put Vardy in. Beto. Okay. I think we're at it there, aren't we, really? Any of the ones that I've missed? No John Terry on the quiz, I'm afraid. I've forgotten to do that again. I'll hopefully remember for Game Week 38. I keep forgetting about the John Terry in the quiz. KDB. I'm not sure about those. I don't think anyone's going to be captain in KDB, Cunha or Wood. Yeah, Wisser. I'll stick Wisser in there. I think he's much better than the others. Oh, Cunha, why not? Let's go Cunha as well. And yeah, go on, let's put KDB in there. And Haaland, yeah, KDB, Haaland, why not? That's it, I reckon, isn't it? Right. Saka, yeah. Geez, one more then. No John Terry this week. I'm going to create that poll. Right, it's in the chat. Get clicking, get voting, and we'll see who who we get. I'm going to vote Watkins because he's my captain. I agree, Craig. I agree with you. Neto, I don't think you can captain Neto. Watkins looking very popular, isn't he? Very popular. I don't even know who that is, FPL Amateur. I don't even know who that is. I'm desperate for the loo, so I'm just going to go and nip to the loo while the poll goes on. I won't be long, and you can watch the poll go up as I do. Not that kind of poll. We'll have a look, mate. I'll have a look off screen. That guy. We play for Real Madrid. Fair enough. Like a bit of a legend to me, mate. Looks like a bit of a legend to me. Journeyman, isn't he? Play for Madrid, Barcelona, Sevilla. I never even heard of him. Yeah, fair, Craig. I sold him a couple of weeks ago. I sold him last week, sorry. Indeed, Akin Fenwa. That's a random comment. That is true. Portsmouth. Absolutely, mate. Up the Pompey, even though I'm not. No. I spent a bit of time for work down in Portsmouth, to be fair. praying Watkins doesn't score tonight. I'm praying he does. Sorry, man. I still have my bench boost. I don't know whether to play it this week or next week. No problem, Connor. I'd say if your squad right now has 15 fit and available players in it, I'd play it this week. Because last week, you just don't know what's going to happen with rotation. So I would play it this week. If you've got 15 players you think are going to start, I'd do it. I wonder who the one Vardy vote is. Absolutely, Alex. Absolutely. There is a Game Week 38 get-together, mate. There is. I'm pretty sure there is. Check out FPL Meets. Let's have a look. I can't do it because it's my birthday that weekend. I'm actually I'm going out for my birthday myself. Let's see. Is it still going on? There we go. I thought it was. Come on, just let me... Why can't I add an additional tab? Why is it being so stupid? I just want to add a tab, but I can't. You see that? There you go. There's a meet-up in London, if you fancy it. The Thirsty Bear, Stamford Street, London, 25th of May, from 2:30 p.m. There's a meet-up going on, if you fancy it. Good to see you in the chat, Claudette. How are you doing at what, 5 a.m. or whatever time it is for you? Triple captain Palmer this week or Saka next week? I think Saka next week. I don't think you're cooked, Tom. I think you'll be fine. I'll be a little bit worried about Watkins, but I think you'll be all right. I get that, Harry, but it is the capital city. There might also be another meetup, to be fair, somewhere else. That's the only one I've seen, though. Got Luca Dean, Rogers, and Martinez already. Would you go for Watkins for a -4? Probably not. Probably not. Of course, yeah. There you go. 8:55, early days. I forget. When do I usually do a deadline stream in the morning, don't I? When I'm like in deadline stream mode, I just forget what time it is, and it just feels like it's the same time every time. I really like Evan Nilsson, mate. I think Bournemouth could be really good this next week. Got Leicester, haven't they? They got Leicester. Currently deciding whether to go Salah and Mateta out for Palmer. I just do Mateta to Watkins if you can afford it. Go and arrange it, Harry. Why not, mate? Go and arrange it. You got a shorter time to be fair, but have a go. Interesting by Claudette there. Yeah, I don't mind Vardy. I think he's... Well, I wanted to use a word that I can't think of. I can't think of the word, but he is... If you're trying to have fun with the game, he's a good pick this week. JJ Games, I have Phenom, maybe. I think it'll be 1-1, go all the way to penalties, and Man United win 14-13 on penalties. There you go. Both teams will be too scared to lose, in my opinion. Nice one, Harry. Get it done, man. Get it done. Unfortunately for me, I really struggle to make FPL meets because they're always during a game week where content is of the essence. So I prioritize the content, which, yeah, you got to make those kind of sacrifices to build a YouTube channel. Does the H stand for hello? In what? Oh, right. Oh, okay. In Claudette's name, I'm guessing you're talking about. Tom, any plan? I don't know if I can do it. Top 10 travel. I don't know if I can do it. I think Haaland is the plan. Haaland's the plan, and we'll see what happens. I'll probably captain Haaland next week, to be honest. Trouble with my bench boost is it will have Kepa and double Forest defence. Ooh. I just play it this week, mate. It's always disappointing as the bench boost. While you've got 15 fit and available players, I'd just use it. That's my opinion. Do I sell Rashford for Rodgers? I'd do it this week, mate, and start Rodgers. Yeah, I like it. Bench Dean or Milenkovic? Probably Milenkovic. Good to see you, Nixie. Yeah, what happened indeed? He's now the most popular captain. What happened indeed? David, oh God. Well, I'm hoping it's Haaland, mate. I've laid my bed now, and I've got to sleep in it with my mate Erling, I think. What an apt description of Jamie Vardy that is. Oh yes, I have not pinned the comment. Bear with. I will pin it so we can get some more votes. I'll pin it while the still goes on. So it should be the pinned comment now so everyone can see it. Get voting on the captaincy poll. No idea, Tony, but I'd take a risk and do it. If you're worried about him not starting, then play. It was Milenkovic, weren't you? You were weighing up. I'd go Milenkovic. We'll see what Haaland does to me, David, because I think I'm going to captain him next week. And that might just ruin my season, to be honest. Imagine if Haaland comes off injured in the final. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I've got Jacob Murphy. Raya or Areola? Yeah, I'll go back to my team quick. That's how I stand on it. I'm starting Areola because I don't have any Forest players, so I thought I might as well. To Connor, I wouldn't do that, no. I think Kepa could get a decent amount of saves. No idea on Alisson. Any news, any thoughts from Liverpool fans as to whether Alisson will play? Yeah, I think so, Nixie. I think so. I agree, Chris. I agree. Yeah, that was my logic. They're playing each other, Nixie, and that was the deciding factor. But yeah, I mean, that is the thing on Alisson, either 90 or nothing, I agree. Afraid of Salah banging it? Yeah. Yeah. Who's that, Harry? Oh, is that, you think Jamie Vardy's going to Sheffield Wednesday, do you? Play Sarr or Isak? Isak for me. Fair enough, Lucas. Dean start. You think he's going to start? Is that what you're saying there? I don't know. Hopefully Salah stops going for assists. I'm quite happy for him to keep going for assists, you know. They're only worth 3 points in FPL. I can go from Sarr to Saka for free. Yeah, I'd do it. Why not, mate? That sounds like a pretty wicked move to me. Send it, mate. Absolutely, Andy. Absolutely, mate. I haven't made the move yet, but I will do it. Should I just make the move now? We're probably not going to get... Well, I'm going to be at training when we get the team news, so I'm not going to see it. So I think I'm just going to have to make the move now, to be completely honest with you. I don't think I'm going to get another chance. I think I'm just going to have to send it and bring in Watkins now. Yeah, let's get him in. Let's get him in, shall we? Does mean I'm a little bit short for next week, but I could get rid of Mbumo to buy Saka next week as well if I wanted to captain him, to be fair. It wouldn't be ideal, but I could do it. I'm not going to do Haaland to Watkins. Haaland's going to stay in my team, mate. It's done. It's done. I bought Haaland for a reason. I think I've got to believe in him. Thanks as ever, Claudette. Yeah, leave a like, otherwise she'll call you a bum. You don't want to be called a bum. Let me tell you that. Thank you, Top 10 Travel. Appreciate that, my friend. Vardy or Delap? It's got to be Vardy, hasn't it? I think Delap's actually a better player, but given the narrative this week, it's got to be Delap. Got to be Vardy, sorry. Imagine if Watkins doesn't start now. Yeah, it is what it is. That's my plan. And Mbumo to Saka. Yeah, I think I might do the same. No Villa leaks. I've not seen any, mate. I literally just checked. I've not seen anything. Claudette, I see you're clearly working hard from home this morning. I'm selling Isak to Watkins. It's the only route I have. Fair enough. It all depends how much he is, Chris. It all depends how much he is. It all depends on price and whether you can squeeze him in. I think I'll have both Haaland and Salah next season, to be completely honest with you. I did this season as well. Gone all season without Haaland. Nice one. Yeah, I think you just look at next week and I just think Saka's probably the best captain. I would not buy Eze this week. I think the cup final carries too much risk with it. Oh, I've got an audience. Look at that. Well, you know what I mean. The boyfriend wants to know, Semenyo Man City away or Jacob Murphy away at Arsenal? Semenyo. I go Semenyo. I think the Man City defence is worse than Arsenal defence. As you can tell, I really thought about that one then. I don't think Salah's going to decline. I think there's a couple more years before that. Oh, I know, Alex. I know, mate. I know. I was going to mention Harvey Barnes then, but it's probably not. We're not appropriate. Marmouche and Trippier. We're finishing at about 4, Tom, so I've got to go to training, mate. That's why I'm early today. Marmouche and Trippier to Bin Saka and the Cunha or Woods. I don't. Sorry, Peter. I'm trying to. I'm trying to make sense of that, and I can't. Maybe I'm just being stupid. Sorry if I am. Raul Jimenez or Elanga? I'd probably go Elanga just because there's. Don't spam the chat, mate. Got Cunha in last week. Worried about minutes. Yeah, I think I'd keep him. It's that or go for Vardy, I think, to be honest, mate. Wagwan Generals. We love that, mate. I did a quite a good impression of that. I'm doing very well, Cortex. As you can tell, I was so uncomfortable doing that impression, I couldn't make eye contact with the camera at the time. It's good to see you, mate. I hope you're doing well. Did you guys see my car that I got this week, by the way, on Instagram? I'll have to show you. I'll have to show you. So I bought a new car a few weeks ago. I won't share my car on YouTube because I just don't want people knowing what I drive. But it had a broken electric window this week. So it went into a garage to get the electric window fixed. And the dealership that I bought the car from very kindly offered to pay for it for me. And I said, look, I need a car to get around in because I need a car. And they gave me a courtesy car. And the courtesy car they gave me, here's a little video of me filming it, bear with. The courtesy car that they gave me was this. Hang on, the reveal should be coming. There you go. The reveal should be coming. I had a Chrysler 300C, which was, I Googled it, and it's 5.5 meters long, weighs, I think, 2.5 tons. It's quite comfortably the biggest car I've ever driven. And, yeah, I mean, it's an absolute gangster spec. And my next door neighbour has an Audi A4, and which is in Britain is like an averagely sized saloon car. And here is a size comparison of the two vehicles together. So yeah, give us a follow on Instagram if you haven't already. I'll accept that spam, Cortex. And yeah, I did a full tour of the. I won't show my neighbour's car. I did a full tour of the car. I'll pop the bonnet if I can find how to do it. That's it down there. This bonnet's absolutely huge, so let's see if I can open it. It's a bit of a beast and an absolute lump under the bonnet. I managed to open the bonnet as well, which I was quite impressed with. I think it must be a... Then the interior. The interior sort of, it's a bit dark in my car, so hopefully... Gave a little... hopefully the flashlight does the trick. 190k on the clock. It was absolute gangster spec. Back seats. It's proper gangster spec, this thing. Heated seats there. Volume controls on the steering wheel. I have no idea what this... Yeah, I don't know what that did. And it also had 3 pedals. Where the pedals are. There's this third thing. Didn't know what that did. I think it might have been the parking brake. But even in European automatics, we don't really have a foot parking brake. So that was quite interesting. Yeah, it's Franklin's car off of GTA, mate. That's what it is. Franklin's car on GTA is based... I'm pretty sure... No, it's a Dodge Charger, isn't it? Which is close enough. Close enough. It didn't have a clutch because it was an automatic, mate. No, I think it was a parking brake. Laura, it's good to see you. I hope you're keeping well. Is school out for you now for the week, or are you still trucking on? Poor Harry's Army's had to go to teach some year 9s, unfortunately. Oh yeah, amateur. I've only ever driven manual cars. I really like cars, so I only ever owned manuals. But I quite enjoyed cruising about in an automatic, to be fair. Fabian Share over Concert. No, I play Concert. Gate duty. We love a bit of gate duty. Shouting at the kids. This, I guess gate duty on a Friday is particularly fun, isn't it? Cortex is working at the pool. Love that, mate. Bit of life saving. You're gonna have some tan, mate, after that. Yeah, Max Avicii. It was comfortably the biggest car I've ever driven. And it's just not practical for the UK. Oh, to be honest, mate, I don't know why anyone would own a car that big. It's just completely pointless, especially if you live in a city. Should we do the quiz? Anyone want to do the quiz? I've got a quiz. Finch Chan, that is tough going, mate. It'll be worth it, though, in the long run. Right, we'll do the quiz. First question. Last week, Gameweek 36, who was the top scoring player in FPL? That's the first question. Excuse me. Yeah, your vehicles in North America, Claudette, are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Funny you should say that, Connor. The Chrysler 300C is basically a rebadged old Mercedes E-Class. So I think most of the interior is the same as a Mercedes E-Class from like a decade before, basically. The answer is Eberici Eze. 16 points for Eze. Well done, everyone that said Eze. We've got a little silhouette next. I'm just going to take my jumper off. I'm having to wear a jumper inside. It's 20 degrees outside at the moment, but it's been actually quite cold in my flat, so I've had to wear a jumper. Thankfully, my shirt didn't go up, so you could see. We're all clear there. No nudity on screen. AZ. I'll have a look, mate. Being in Algeria, do you get many tourists that come there? Because I heard that Algeria, for a tourist, is pretty hard to get into. Looks pretty good though, man. I can't get it. I can't get it to work. No, I can't get it to work. Sorry, bro. I'm looking at it anyway, and I can see all the slides. Looks pretty cool. The answer is John Terry. John Terry might be coming at some point, Dan, but not right now. Here we go. Who is the most transferred in player for Game Week 37? Yesterday, this was actually quite a tough question, but not sure it is this week. Tommy Wong, good to see you, mate. No worries, Dan. It is what it is, mate. We've got work is more important than watching me talk about FPL. So you go to work, bro. Got to earn the dollar. I don't know why I said dollar. You know what I mean. I'll sort you out. I hope. Well, we'll see, mate. I'm not sure they'll give me a visa, to be honest. I don't know why though. I mean, I don't want to get you in trouble with your government for typing things in a YouTube chat, but why? Why can't I? Why can't you go to Algeria? What's wrong with it? What's the government not wanting people to come in for? Why? Top 30 in Mauritius. Love that, mate. Hopefully you can reach top 10. Hope so too. The most transferred in player so far is Ollie Watkins. So well done everyone that said that. FPL Caesar in the chat. Good to see you, man. You've joined me in the middle of the quiz, mate. We're guessing who these silhouettes are. Who is that? No, mate, I've got to go to training at 4 o'clock. So, yeah, I'm finishing at 4. We'll let the big dogs go at 4. I just do Mateta to Wissa, I think, mate. I'd do Mateta for Wissa. He's got a bit of a, I don't know, his head feels like it's been pressed down a little bit, you know? The answer is, a few people have got it right, which I'm very impressed by, Aaron Ramsdale. So well done everyone that said Aaron Ramsdale. Good guess. And finally, this is a good question that sort of been answered already by some. But we were talking about Saka earlier. How many goals has he actually scored in the Premier League this season? Because it's an interesting number, let's say. It's an interesting number. Yeah, if you were in earlier, you've got the answer already. But Saka has scored just 6 Premier League goals this season. I know he missed a bit of it. Notion Vidge knew it from the FPL Tom stream, to be fair. But yeah, he's only scored 6 Premier League goals this season, which is obviously not that many. Not as many as I thought he should have done anyway. Whereas Cole Palmer, I still think he's got 25 attacking returns. But it's been a bad season, you know? Anyway. Yeah, I'm only joking. I'm just being harsh for no reason, to be honest. As much as Bristol conceded in the playoffs, yeah, that's very valid. There's no coming back from that, to be fair. Notion Vids. That's a fair one. I deserve that. Cheers, man. I've got 163 people in here at the moment. I'm very grateful for that. Leave us a like on the stream if you're enjoying it. I'm going to go over to FPL Tom stream a sec and see who he's captaining, because I mentioned I'd do that. So we're going to go and have a look. I wonder who FPL Tom is captaining. Let's go and have a look.
Raya, Munoz, Guardiola, and then one of Blue or Honda. That'd be the way that I go with that one. Matoma versus Spurs in Gameweek 38 could be a decent option. Obviously, Brighton's still
it's not picking up.
European football themselves as well.
Can you hear it?
What does that even mean? I could go differential captain. If you want to go differential captain, bro, you go for it. And if you need a poo, go for a poo.
Well, I think we've joined his stream at a good time, haven't we?
No, I wouldn't do that. I think you just need the first bit. I mean the second bit, sorry. You don't need the other bit. Hey, mate. Hello from Perth. Oz, Cunha to Vardy. What do you think? I don't mind it. I genuinely don't mind it. I think that'll be fine. I don't play EA, FC, or PES. Obviously, I was a big FIFA fan back in the day. Pro Clubs was my jam in lockdown, so yeah, that would be the way I would lean on that one.
I didn't, mate, but we got to know each other quite well this year.
Nice, back in the side, penalty taker. I don't mind it. Could be a decent option. Do Isak to Watkins or take a hit.
What's this team looking like? He's benching Mateta, Mikalenko.
I mean, you could do that one, but if you fancy it.
He's playing Raya over Areola.
Yeah, you could go for the -4.
Contra on his bench.
Boring, bruh. Don't even start. I heard of your team. Who have you got?
He's going to come and watch me now. We're going to get streamception going on.
Who you've got? I mean, this is actually Inception, isn't it? I'm watching your stream.
Hang on, I'll leave your stream, Tom, so you can come and watch mine. I'll click off his stream. There we go. He's watching me now. Say hello, everyone. You're live on FPL Tom's stream. Say hello to Tom and his stream. We can cover up who's my captain as well as a result. I'm hiding it. No one can see who my captain is. I've gone for Mateta captain. I've gone for Mateta as my captain. I'm only joking. Right, I'm going to go back on Tom's stream, see if he's roasting me. Bear with.
Look at him. He's got one. Oh, he's gone for it. He's gone for it. What a boring man, eh? What a boring man. Gone for Watkins captain. I play Contra ahead of Saliba.
What are we saying on the captaincy poll then? Watkins leading by a long way. He's a long way ahead, this old Watkins. 26 votes. Get voting on the captaincy poll. It's the pin message in the chat. I'll put it in the chat again so you can all see it. Get voting on the old capo poll. It's only, how many votes have we got? 46 votes in total, and there's 157 people watching. Hopefully that I tried to get the audio to work for that streamception then. So hopefully you could hear the two of us. Yeah, hopefully you could hear the both of us then. Ooh. I'm not sure I'm ready to swim tonight. I'm feeling a little bit tired and there. So we'll see. We'll see how we get on in the pool tonight. We're sprinting tonight, so yeah, we'll see how we go. Oh yeah, if anyone was interested, I'm going to share her on stream, because why not? It's public. Can't. Here is the, I don't know if you can see that, Rebecca Guy. That's the second fastest woman in the UK that I swim with at our pool with our coach. All me pals. Me coach, good old Jez. There we go. How many likes are we on? Team reviews are usually attached to a little like target. $62 likes. So 100 likes, then we'll do some team reviews for 150. 150 likes, team reviews for non-members. And because Niels is a member, I'm very most happy to look at his team. So you've done Isaac to Watkins. I like it, mate. Yeah, if you've done Isaac to Watkins, that is absolutely fine. There's nothing else you need to do to that team. Yeah, I like it. Isaac to Watkins, it makes sense. I got nothing more to say, to be honest, mate. I like it. You too, Cortex, mate. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your day. I want to transfer in Watkins for Marmouche, but I need 0.8. I'd sell Salah to Saka. There you go. Sell Salah to Saka. That'd be my move. Salah to Saka. I actually prefer that to Palmer. You could sell Salah to Palmer as well, but I think I'd buy Saka because you can captain him next week. So I like that. Craig's doing the same by the looks of it. Should you start Saka? I mean, absolutely. I'd absolutely start Saka. Let's see if we've got any leaks. I'm gonna check for leaks. Raya or Henderson? It all depends, mate. How likely do you think Crystal Palace are to win the FA Cup final? Because I would say Henderson, almost definitely. But if Crystal Palace win the FA Cup, they're not going to play very well against Wolves. Quite simply. So that's what you got to weigh up in your mind, I would say. Would you sell Moteta and Marmoush to Wissa and Watkins for a hit? Yes. Yes, I would. Yes. I'm not massive on hits, but as hits go, that's a pretty good one. I think that bench boost could be a lot worse, Connor. Go for it, mate. Send it. I just think knowing that you've got 15 fit and available players, you should just play it. Because you just don't know what's going to happen next week. Not really any mini leagues for me, Nixie. It's just overall rank, to be honest. My own mini league, I don't think I can... what's Claudette saying? Do it too. I don't think I can win my own mini league, to be honest with you. Ben's top. I have to get Ben on the stream at some point. He might even be in the chat. I'm not going to win this. Ben is like 70th overall, something mad like that. Does it say where he is overall? He's 66th overall. Mental. Wissa is my first bench, but feels horrible. I would... Actually, I play Wissa over Wood, Jemima. That name reminds me of a good friend I used to have at work called Jemima. I haven't caught up with her in a long time, to be fair. A good friend of mine that I used to work with. I would start Saka, I think, Andre. I would start Saka. They're at home. Yeah, I'd start Saka. I think I would bench Wan-Bissaka, Tom. I think I'd bench Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, amateur. It all depends what your goals are this season, though. Konsa or Saliba? I'd say Konsa for me, Niels. I'm considering starting Konsa over one of the Man City defenders, but I just don't know. I think he's got to go first on my bench, though, hasn't he? Let's have a look. Jemima. So this is my source of Aston Villa team predictions. FPL Villain. That's what he thinks will be the Villa team. I'm not sold Isaac, Billy. That's all I'm saying, bro. I didn't see your comment about the template team, mate. There were too many comments going on. Missed it. Must have missed it. There's the Villa predicted lineup for you, and then I'll go on. Get rid of that. And there's the Spurs predicted team, but Cooley's. Oh no, that's from the 9th of May. So actually, we don't have any predicted lineup. Does anyone have a Spurs predicted team source on Twitter? I think you'd be in the top 100k FPL amateur, to be honest with you. You'd be in the top 100k. I really do think that. Especially with how the assistant manager played out. I need to do fan team as well before I forget. So I'm just going to log in. Bear with. Actually, I'm going to have to do it on my phone because I can't do it on my laptop. Buying Obi Martin this week. I could do worse, to be fair. He's probably going to get minutes, isn't he? You'd like to think he gets minutes. Here's an interesting one, though. I've fallen off in fan team this year. Not gone so well for me. Right. Really tough. I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't. I'm not even going to try and show you it. One free transfer in fan team. It's not looking good, Brev. I'm going to start Raya. I think I'm going to do... Would you sell... If you... Oh, can I do it even? No, I can't. I have to sell Isak for Watkins in fan team then. It's got to be done. Captain Watkins, Vice. Ferenc. Won't be any Spurs team news until that. Yeah, that is true, to be fair. They're walking home from school as we speak. And then I'm just doing the final fan team. Sorry, it's all on my phone. I can't. Excuse me. Big yawns there. I'm going to do Isak to Watkins. And then I'm going to buy a midfielder for Murphy, I think. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to buy Rodgers. Start him over Kluivert. Captain Watkins. Vice Captain Palmer. Beautiful. Oh, it's frozen. Brilliant. Bear with. Andrew Smith. He's just doing the quiz. Andrew Smith's like 20 minutes behind. Sorry, I'm just doing playing another fantasy game off screen. Just sorting my team out. We want Watkins in. And I want to buy, for Murphy, I want to buy Rodgers. Lovely. And then I want a captain. I want Watkins, and I want a Vice Palmer, and I want that. There we go. Oh, why is it not? It keeps bloody freezing. I can't update my team. Would you do Sar or Isak? I would start Isak, mate. I'd start the penalty taker. Keep your questions rolling in. I'll try my best to answer them while I'm sorting out my team on my phone. It's not my FPL team. It keeps not working. Hopefully we can do it this time round. Right. Rodgers. Kluivert. Watkins captain. Palmer vice. Kluivert on my bench. There we go. That worked that time. Nice one. Keep the questions coming in. Sorry, we were just sorting out my my fan team, which is now done. interesting. Calvert-Lewin's back fit, by the way, if anyone wasn't aware. I've no idea, Marcus. My view is that Kevin De Bruyne will start every game because he's about to leave. So it doesn't really matter what happens to him at this point. I think he's going to play every minute possible, to be honest with you. Start Barnes or Murphy? Barnes. Oh, yeah. Bench boost, 3 transfers, what to do? I would do Marmouche to Watkins and potentially drop Salah to Saka if you need to fund it. No tips, mate. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. Just treat it as if you're having a conversation at the pub. Because ultimately that's what you are doing. There's no need to be nervous, mate. No need to be nervous. If it helps, I would take off like the self view so you can't see what you look like. That usually helps as well. Good luck, mate. You'll be absolutely fine. We can tune in if you want. If you want us to tune in, we can send a link so you can go on over if you want to paste it into the chat. I'm thinking of selling Haaland and Eze to Watkins and Palmer. I think it is if you've brought Haaland in last week. I would just hold Haaland till the end of the season, I think. I'm thinking of, in order to bring in Saka, I'm thinking of selling Mbumo. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Top 10 travel. Is that French? Or Mauritian? You're from Mauritius, aren't you? I've got a friend who I swim with who's from Mauritius. Her name is Liv. But I think she's of French origin, if that makes sense. Was it Mauritius or the Maldives you were from? I think you said the Maldives, actually. So maybe Mauritius is French. I don't know. I don't know how it works. You are from Mauritius. There you go. Mikalenko for Dean for a -4. No. Wouldn't ever take a hit for a defender. I would do Mateta to Watkins. Depends who the hit's for, mate, to be honest with you. Depends who the hit is for. Depends who the hit is for. Keep voting on the Capo poll. It's the pinned comment. Leave a like rating on the stream. Follow the check out the captaincy poll. Massive. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit yawny today, it would appear. Nixie, that's what I thought. Most weeks there are only a few options, but this week there are many. Not done non-member team reviews yet, purely because I don't think we've hit our like target of 150 likes yet. So if you do that, I'll consider it. Sorry, I'm just plugging in my phone, which is about to die. What do you mean, Dummy One? Feel free to expand, my bro. My number one thing when speaking in public is just to, I don't know, you'd be surprised how little other people actually care about you. That'd be my number one thing to say. You'd be surprised how little time you take up in their brain. Most of you will forget pretty much everything I've said on this stream within about 10 minutes of clicking off. It's just how the world works. We've all got our own stuff going on. Don't really care all that much about what other people are doing. That would be my one big advice. Yeah, I'd say that. Tom, definitely wouldn't. Thank you, FPL Hype. Marmouche replacement would be either Wissa or Watkins. Wissa or Watkins. That's the answer, mate. If you can afford Watkins, get him. If you can't, get Wissa. I would bench Munoz or Milenkovic out of those two. Out of those three. In fact, I think I'd bench Milenkovic. Just. Oh, I've already said bloody. You've already got Watkins. I'm so stupid. Yeah, it's Wissa for me, mate. It's Wissa. O'Brien starting, no idea, mate. Not a Scooby. No clue whatsoever, unfortunately. I don't know. But yeah, the answer is Wissa, mate. O'Brien's back. Is it confirmed? Well, I'm logging into Twitter. Ooh. Let's see what Dinnery's saying. Havertz, bits and bobs. Murillo, maybe back for Forest. Looks like hopefully Iwunyi is going to be okay. No Castagna, Reed, Muniz, or Reece Nelson. So that means surely Raul Jimenez is going to be all right. Rodri's not quite back yet. Jake O'Brien is set to return for Everton. You are correct in saying so. No Walker Peters for Southampton. He's probably their single best player. So, yeah. I think he probably starts, mate. Joel Linton's out. No Trippier. Botman injured again. He's always bloody injured, Botman, isn't he? That's it. Jay Dubon. I don't know about Beto, mate. Calvert-Lewin's back as well, so I just don't know. Oh, I see where you're coming from, Dummy One. I think you only get better at that by practice, mate. You've just got to push through that discomfort and say stuff. That's all I can really say. Sometimes you've got there's a little voice inside your head, isn't there, that says all the bad things that come as a result of doing something like that, and you've just got to tell it to shut up and get on with it. And that might be what you have to do in that situation. Sorry that I can't give you nice advice, but that probably is the truth, really. You could even give that negative self-talk and name as well. And then whenever it comes out, just say, screw off. There you go. How about that? I think we all struggle with that kind of thing, mate. I think we all struggle with that kind of thing. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. It depends what like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to do a I'm not going to do a life coaching session on stream because it also doesn't feel fair. But I mean, doing this right gives me a real genuine sense of purpose, and it feels really aligned to where I want to be going with my life. And as a result, because I'm doing something that aligns to like my goals and ambitions, I don't really give a shit what other people think because I'm happy. And when you find something like that to push towards in your own life, which I'm assuming you probably don't if you're in that position, but forgive me, when you find that endeavor to chase, things really start to improve for you. That's what I found. And the only way you do that is by trying a load of stuff and stopping things if they don't suit you. That's all I can really add, to be honest. And anyone that says they don't need any external validation whatsoever is lying. So everyone needs a bit of it, I'm convinced. So there you go. Do you think Ipswich will let Vardy score? We'll see. Start Areola over Raya. Yeah, I've started Areola, mate, for the same reason. Who's the best captain other than Watkins? Probably Salah, reluctantly. Although, maybe Haaland as well, to be honest. Rodgers as well. I don't know. I think the second best captain after Watkins is really hard, to be fair. I don't think I have one, to be honest with you. I like all of those moves, Naz Benny. Makes good sense. Makes really good sense. Although I would probably buy Saka instead of Palmer because he can be captain next week. Worth dropping Salah to Palmer or Bowen? No. Vardy. Claudette's just in love with Jamie Vardy, I think, as well as Harvey Barnes. Absolute sack of shite. Fair enough. Want to start Eze over Isak or Bowen? No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I don't trust. I just think the cup final adds too much uncertainty to it. I'd probably do it over Isak though if I were to pick one. Because I've got Isak playing up front, mate. Gunners go. Amanda, good to see you. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because you'll have bench cover. So it doesn't matter. Pick the goalkeeper you think's your favourite, and then it's not like Areola's going to get subbed, I don't think. So I'm just going to play Areola. But I get your thinking, but I don't think it matters. I don't really think there are any other Arsenal midfielders I'd go for, Kai Nelson, to be completely honest with you. I'd look for a Bournemouth midfielder instead, because they've got Leicester. That would be my answer. Arsenal got Southampton, Bournemouth have got Leicester. Both have got really good games. I think I'd do that. What was I looking at? Twitter, that was it. Best mid under 8, Rogers this week. Or Asensio. Yeah, I'd say Rogers, though. It probably does mean that there's no Mikalenko, I'm guessing, if Jake O'Brien starts. Am I right in saying that? Climbing up the likes. Let's go. What time are we on? Nearly 3 o'clock. Hour left to go then, ladies and gents. I might have to finish a little bit earlier because I'm feeling quite drained today, you know. I'm running out of energy. Is Mateta to Watkins and Marino to Sharda worth a -4? I'd just do Mateta to Watkins, mate. I'd just do Mateta to Watkins. Best 3 midfielders for Gameweek 38. Saka, Kluivert, Semenyo. My pleasure, FPL hype. My pleasure, bro. Just do non-members reviews now. We need to hit... How many likes are we on? Leave a like rating on the stream if you want it, mate. We're on 70, 90 likes. Let's see if we can get to 150. We've got 174 people watching the stream at the moment. So for everyone watching the stream at the moment, left a like rating, you'd be able to do team reviews. Just saying. FPL Harry. You've been asking FPL Harry, have you? For you. Yeah, fair enough. Catherine Scott is chasing in a mini league. Last week of assistant manager. Here are the expected points for you. Graham Potter is touted. I quite like it, yeah. I quite like it, Catherine. I always think with the assistant manager, it's worth chasing the upside of table bonus. Worth chasing the upside of that table bonus for me. So, yeah, I like it. I like it. My pleasure, Catherine. Thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate you. Stu is 3,436 overall. Really want Watkins, but already have 3 Villa. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I would just sell Saar for someone. Maybe get Sharda in. Or even then you could keep him. I just wouldn't do it. Absolutely don't do that for a hit, mate. So selling Salah, I wouldn't worry, Naz Benny. I wouldn't worry. I think you'll be fine. Excuse me, guys. A bit of a sore throat now. Better check in on my FPL draft, actually. It's been a little while since I've done that. It's been a little while since I've checked in on my draft. Where's the draft mode? There it is. Still first. Look at that. Still first. My team's not that great, though. I don't know how I'm first, but I am. I've got Trent still. Porro, he's not playing, is he? Play sells. I'm going to make some transactions, I think. See if we can buy some people. Who do I want to buy? I want to buy Saar. Palmer, he's not available. My mate Harry's got Palmer. Buy Liam Delap. I could buy Enzo Fernandez. Buy Enzo for Dango. I like that. Good move, isn't it? I want a striker. Vardy. Yeah, go on then. We'll buy Vardy. Let's see if someone's got Vardy. Anyone got Vardy? What? He must not be available then. How do I find him? Transactions. That's all the forwards that are available. Really? Okay. I'm going to buy Evan Nilsson then. And then I'm going to do that. I'm also going to do that. And also get another defender in as well. Status. Draft is a draft, mate. You go round a loop of players and pick a team, basically. I don't really know how to explain it. But yeah, you don't have a budget. You just have to pick players. And then a group of you, it rotates around you for a single pick each time. You get 30 seconds to choose a player. So you end up basically on the dregs. Trying to make the best team possible for this week. I think that's pretty good, isn't it? I'm annoyed that there's no Vardy, though. Surely Vardy is available. No, Harry's got him. He's gone. He's gone. Who's in the midfield that we could have? I've already gone for Enzo. Ahmad, he's not going to play. Foden, he's not playing, is he? I think that's probably it, really. Anyone else is not worth touching. I don't think. No, white defenders. Anyone else? Akra. Milenkovic is still available. That's about it, really. I'll leave the team as it is. That's not bad, is it? We'll go with that. My team looks like this, mate. I've made a transfer. I've done Mateta to Watkins, and as you can see there, Watkins, he's got the armband. He's me captain. Oh, Capitan. Cunha or Wood for Marmouche? Oh, Cunha. No, I'd say Wood. I'd worry a little bit about... People are a bit worried about Cunha's minutes now. So yeah, I'd say Wood. Ariola or Sells this week? Sells. Almost definitely sells. I like that Sandry. As hits go, I think that's a tough one, but I'd probably do it. I would actually no. I would get Saka instead of Watkins. Arsenal and Newcastle double points. Let's have a go at the challenge then. I've not played the challenge for weeks. I'm 244k overall. I've only played less than half of the weeks. It's double points, is it? Well, we're just going to go for a full setup then, aren't we? Well, we've got much budget left. Oh, unlimited budget. Wow. Well, that's quite easy then, isn't it? Well, actually, it's not. I need to change the formation. Oh, what? Can I change the formation? I would like a 1-2-1, please. It's got to be it, hasn't it? You've got to pick Isak, I think. There's no one else. That's it. Saka captain. I think that's got to be done. How's the poll looking? How's the old Capo poll looking? Let's have a look. I think I might be wrapping up the stream soon. I'm feeling quite tired. 36 votes for Watkins. Interesting. Who would you triple captain? Ooh. I'd wait till next week. Use it on either Saka, who is playing Southampton, or a Evan Nilsson, who is playing Leicester. Quite like Evan Nilsson. Next week. I have no idea, FO, because it all depends on FA Cup final. I don't know why people are worried about Cunha's minutes. It's just what people have said. It's just what people have been saying. Yeah, that's the point, Nixie. I think that's the narrative. My pleasure, MC. What does keeping a player first on your bench means? It means they'll be the first one to be subbed in should any one of your starting 11 not start. Basically, that's what it means. No, JJ Games. I'm just. Who would you start him for? Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, that's probably the right play, isn't it? Or should I start Ruben Diaz over Munoz? Right, I'm going to do another quarter of an hour, and then I think I'm going to have to sign off because I'm running out of energy, guys. I'm afraid I'm running out of energy, and I've got to go training, and then I might make a little bit of content tonight. Who knows? Might make a cheeky little video to go out tonight. How about that? How does that sound? People be up for an FPL video tonight, or is that a little bit early? Should it go Saturday? What happened to the car tourney at the gym? I haven't been back to that gym for like a month, to be fair. Yeah, for whatever reason, life has been really busy. I've had 2 swimming competitions. FPL deadlines have gotten in the way. It's just been really hard. I've not been able to go back to the gym with the car for about a month. I've not been there for a month. Not that I've been to the gym. I've just not been to that gym. It's on the other side of the city, so it's not. My other gym is a really short walk away. Tottenham v Villa live stream. No, I'll be training, mate. I can't do that. Jamie, I think of all weeks, this week, he'll be worried about having Eze, I think. You'll be fine, mate. I believe in you. What are your plans to beat him? I think I'd start Howson. Of that lot because he's got the most attacking threat. Call me crazy, but I think I would. Call me crazy. Start Kivy or Howson or Burn. I've already answered that one. Captain Bowen, you could do. Captain Vardy, you could do. They're both respectable. I think I would probably not Captain Bowen, just with how good Forest have been defensively this season at times. But I think he could be decent. Sorry, I'm just standing to have a little bit of a stretch. Oh, my back. Yeah, fair enough, Jamie. That is fair enough. Oh, my back. I think I'm going to wrap up the stream in a second, ladies and gents, if that's all right. Feel free to ask me anything for the last bit. Doesn't have to be FPL. Did I flex? I don't think I did I? We can sign off with a flex if you want, but I don't think I did on purpose then. Got a long t-shirt on, you can't see anything. Will you ever get a tat? Probably not. Well, I'm not ruling it out. I just don't know what I'd get. What do you think I should get if you were to choose a tattoo for me? Oh, my back. Stand up again. I have to stand up again. I'm getting old. Start Mateta. I've sold Mateta, so I'm not sure I can be his biggest advocate. To be honest, I'm not sure I can big up Mateta. Sorry, I'm having to stand because my back's a bit sore. That surprises me. I had you down as a tattoo person. Fair enough. An arm sleeve would look good. Maybe something related to FPL. Interesting. Not sure I'd do that, to be honest. I'm not sure. Tattoo of your favourite swimming stroke. Yeah, I have thought about getting a swimming related tattoo. The two ideas I had was I've always had magpies. I don't know if people know the British like magpie rhyme, but that's been ingrained in my brain since I was a child. So that's been something, and also swimming as well. And maybe if the Golden Goal channel gets if the Golden Goal channel gets like 100,000, I think if we do 100k subs on this channel, I would get a YouTube channel related tattoo, I think. Because I've made, well, how many videos are we on? Can you imagine how many videos I would have had to make to do 100,000? Let's have a look. So I've done 835 videos now on this channel, and we're at 13, so we'll be on like 8,000 videos by that point. But I reckon if we do 100k subs, I'll get a little GGFF tattoo somewhere. Definitely. I don't know where I'd get it, but I'd definitely get one. Good to see you, Alfie Bowman. Ben, I think it'd be Sunderland, mate. I think it'll be Sunderland. And on that note, I think Sunderland have the better individual players as well. So I would probably say them. Kurt Watkins is my captain, mate. Quickly switch to my team again before I sign off. That's my team. That is my team. That. So yeah, Watkins, he's my captain. So I think I'm going to end the stream there if that's all right. Thank you everyone for joining. It's been a lot of fun. I'm just feeling really, not quite on it today. But I hope you enjoyed the stream nonetheless. I don't think I was quite in my prime for that one, for whatever reason. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave me a like rating on the stream. Subscribe to the Golden Goal channel if you haven't already, although if you're in the chat, I'm sure you probably have. And yeah, good luck for this game week. I wouldn't take a hit for Vardy. And I'll catch you on the next one. I might have a video coming out tonight. I hope so too for you, Lee. I prefer Sunderland to Sheffield United, to be honest. I think they deserve it. All right. See ya.